Communication is really, really the key. So there's something I want to talk about, and it's probably going to be a double video that I'm going to do, but I'm going to start with just doing the video about communication and then doing the next video after that to kind of talk about what particular situation happened. Um, Booking a cruise, I honestly thought was probably one of the easiest things in the world. You think you call someone up and boom, you're on the cruise and you're ready to go. But it's a lot more complicated than that when it comes to bringing more than just yourself. There's a lot of factors that go into deciding on a cruise, and I don't want to make this a difficult thing for someone saying, I don't want to do a cruise because I didn't know it was this difficult. It's not difficult. There is a frustration thing that you have to go through because when you decide to book a cruise, literally the first question will always be, who are you going to book it from? Are you going to book it from a travel agent? Or are you going to book directly with the cruise line? Are you going to use where they're making offers on a credit card? There's so many different ways. If it's a family trip, is there one particular family person that's going to book everything for you? It's it's hard to figure out the best way to do it, and that's where the frustration comes in at. And I think what I said with communication, that's going to be it. I tend to call the different ways of communicating, the different ways of communicating with someone about a cruise. I tend to contact all the above. I'll contact the credit card, I'll contact the cruise directly, I'll contact a third party, I'll even contact a travel agent and hear what their benefits are to actually doing it. But communication is the key. You need to be very direct about who's going and when they're going and why they're going. And I know people are like, well, I don't need to tell anybody why I'm going. It's very beneficial to you because if you're celebrating a birthday, they're going to make sure they do a little bit something extra for your birthday. Communication is key. If you're celebrating an anniversary, they're going to make sure they do a little something for your anniversary. Communication is key. I got to hit home to that because it truly is. You have to be able to tell whoever you're booking through exactly what you're doing and what your needs are. But one thing more important than others, sometimes even when you're sharing your information, certain communication is misunderstood. And so sometimes it's just best to double check. If one cruise place says they can do this and then you call another one and say, can you do that? And they say no, or they say yes, it's good. Like people are like, get a another doctor's opinion, get a second opinion. I'm all about getting that second opinion when it comes to getting on a cruise because one, you don't want to miss out on deals, but two, you don't want to do something that's going to end up not allowing you to get on the cruise. There's literally a cruise that's coming up for me, and I got a little bit confused because the cruise line is doing a cruise on the same day as one of their other cruises for the same exact time, to going basically to the same exact place, but the ports are different. And if you're going with family and you don't have an understanding of that, which I did not, I'm like, how do I make sure that I'm on this right cruise? And I almost booked the wrong one, but they were like very adamant saying, no, it's this port, not the other port. And I double checked, but I called the company. They're like, yeah, that's the right one. That's the right one. And I was like, let me double check. Called another company. There you go. It was the wrong information. So communication is key. Be very, very direct in what you want and what you're trying to accomplish for your trip. And then make sure you just second opinion means everything, especially if you're doing this on your own. In most cases, I can say travel agents, that's where they really come in handy because they're really going to have that information for you. And if they've been in the business for a long time, a travel agent's been there doing it for a decade, 2 decades even, or someone that's been doing it for years, have a great way of making sure that you get taken care of the right way so there aren't any issues. And you've seen my video about that before. Are travel agents worth it and what are the benefits of having them? I want to do more videos about them and probably interview people about it, but that's for a later time. As for now, I like to keep it locked with information. Thank you so much for viewing this and make sure you like, share, subscribe so that way I can keep putting more content out here like this. So take care, everyone. Have a great one.